All right, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I've got another Simon Says Stamp haul for you guys. This is my fourth order from them in the month of July. So this is my third to come in. I'm expecting one more. So needless to say, I am going craft crazy right now because I'm challenging myself to use up some old scraps actually, which for some reason is inspiring me to get more new things. I don't know. Anyways, let me push this all out of the way and get started showing you guys what I got. I definitely want to start with inks too. So these are the two. I'm sorry there's like a weird like shadow going on. It is almost 9 o'clock where I am. So I am filming in my office and I do not have a professional light setup. I just have a bunch of like two desk lamps, an overhead light, you know, a floor lamp, etc. Anyways, I bought the Gina K Electropop inks recently. Here's my little swatch booklet that shows you what I got. I bought the first 6 colors. They were out of these 2. So I left little markers for them in my swatch booklet. And here they are. It is Hello Yellow and Raging Red. Those were the 2 missing ones. So, I mean, showing you the ink pad is probably not that helpful versus showing you the swatches themselves. These puppies are juicy, you guys. I bought the re-inkers because I'm just on a phase of buying re-inkers for everything. But let me tell you, they are so juicy that I don't even know if you would need re-inkers. I will probably get bored with these inks before I need to re-ink them, let's say. Also going along with inks, I do not actually own any Gina K inks. Gina is actually Rena's mom, but I don't own any Gina K inks, and I think I might have mentioned in a video, I don't know if it ever got posted, but I'm still trying to find the right ink colors for me, not the right collections. The collections that I currently own many of, or the full collection, is the Fawn ink cubes, the Memento Dewdrop minis, the little tiny ones, and the Distress Oxides. I have not all of them, but most of the ones that I want anyways. So between those 3 ink lines, they're great. I think the ink pads themselves are fine. Never really had issues, but they don't quite have the colors that I've always wanted. So I'm expanding out and I'm trying. I looked at a bunch of different ink manufacturers. I know Concord and Ninth has some, Altenew has a ton. I don't know, there's just so many ink manufacturers out there. Basically, you know, every company that makes stamps these days makes ink. So I researched them, I researched the colors available, and I just decided to try Gina K. She gets really good reviews on her, like many professional crafters use her inks. And to be honest, I watch her Stamp and Chat videos. I've never really purchased any of her products except the Tidy Towel, which I showed in a previous video. But I actually just really wanted to support her as well as a business. Everything that I think, yeah, everything is made in the US, which I really like. Not that I dislike anything made overseas, I guess, but I like that she, you know, very similar to Fawn. I think all of their stamps are made in the US, and so is Gina K's. So anyways, I wanted to try this out. These are the colors. I'll show you the back as well. These are the colors I got. It's a nice range. Lots of the, like, the greens and blues. Greens, blues, and purples are my favorite colors in real life. I tend to use a lot of pinks and purples in card making, but greens, blues, and purples are my favorite in real life. And those are the colors, well, and pink as well, that I haven't, basically all the colors of the rainbow. Like I said, I still haven't found the right collection, or like the right color collection for me. So I'm still hunting for certain shades of blue and certain shades of green. So I wanted to try out Gina's cubes. I did not go whole hog and get the whole collection. I think she has like 50 some colors maybe. And I've been getting the mini cubes as well. So I don't, you know, I guess I've never really shown my crafting space, but I have a whole office in my house that is my office for work and also my crafting space. And I have 5 of the IKEA Alex wide drawers. So I've got 2 stacked, and then 1 on the end, and then it has the printer on top. So I've got a decent amount of room in this office, but I don't want to overcrowd it or overclutter it, which is a long-winded way to say that I've been buying minis, not full-size ink pads, of basically anything. The Distress Oxides only, I think, come in one size, but the Lawn Fawn and the Mementos, I only buy the small size. Same thing, I think, with Gina. Anyways, I will swatch these. I might do a, like, ink collection or something, if that's interesting. Or also if you guys are in the same conundrum as me of trying to find the right, you know, shades for you in terms of ink cubes, let me know what you love. Okay, more ink related things, I guess. I showed these in my Michael's haul. I bought a set of these, 2 of them on Saturday. It's Monday. I bought them on Saturday. And these ones came in the mail, which I'd previously ordered. So now I've got 8 of these mini blending tools. And I mentioned in that video, the Michael's haul, the only reason why I bought more, I only have 2 of these currently, or had 2 of them. The reason I bought more is because when the sponge is wet with ink, when you only have 2, you have to constantly peel off the blending foam to stick on a new one. And when the ink is still wet, you get ink all over your fingers, which I know is a dumb thing, but I've actually been enjoying using these blending tools more than the blending brushes that I own. So I wanted to just get a few more of these just to have them, just to try it out, see if it works better for me than trying to peel them off every time. Next is embossing powders. So let's talk about this one. This is the Lawn Fawn white embossing powder. Just a plain white powder. This is my favorite white embossing powder. I know that the Brutusmon, I think it's the Brutusmon Row Alabaster White embossing powder gets really good rave reviews in the craft community. I've not purchased it to be able to give a review on it, but I have the Lawn Fawn white embossing powder already. I think I actually have 2 containers of it. So I bought a 3rd because I might go the Jennifer Maguire route and dump them into a Tupperware and put a little spoon in there so it's easier to spoon things over and not have to dump it on cardstock, then dump the cardstock into the jar again. And there's inevitably fallout when you do that. It kind of creates a little bit of a mess. So I bought some more because I might put it in a tub. Next is the Hero Arts. This is Hero Arts Sparkle embossing powder. I don't know if you can probably not see that well. Yeah, you can't really see the sparkle. It just has a little bit of an iridescent glitter. Maybe you can see from that angle. Not really. It's just got an iridescent sparkle to it. So I bought this for maybe doing some backgrounds, not sure. This was another saw it used by Jennifer Maguire purchase. And then finally I have the Ranger black embossing powder, and this is the super fine detail one. So this powder is very, I don't know, kind of, it fell off the bottom, which is good. I don't know if you guys can see how fine that is. So compared to the Lawn Fawn one, the chunk of the powder is a little bit thinner, finer, I should say. So I got this one. The one thing, I know this is so dumb, you guys, but the one thing I will say about the Ranger powders that I do not like is the container. I literally hate these containers so much. My favorite ones, I also hate, for the record, I also cannot stand the Nouveau. I like the little gem. I cannot stand the Nouveau containers, or the Ranger ones. My favorite is actually the ones that you get at Michael's. The Recollections brand has a nice container. The reason I don't like these ones is because the thread, I think, is really thick, but not, so wait, it's really thick, so the powder kind of slips over the edge. If you shake the container around, it gets over the edge sometimes, and then when you're screwing the lid on, it's like it gets sandy in there. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this problem, but in any case, there's that. And trying to see in my drawer really quick whose black powder oh yeah, I have my current black powder is the Recollections, which is also the detail powder. So yeah. All right, let's move that out of the way. And then last on the stamping train is this. I got the Stamping Village Happy Birthday stamp set. Here, I'll pull it up so you guys can see. So the Stamping Village is a collection of stamp companies, which they're labeled here. So there's Altenew, Lawn Fawn, Averiel, LDRS Creative, Concord and Ninth, Picket Fence Studio, Dare to Be Artsy, Pink and Main, Gina K Designs, Pink Fresh Studio, Hero Arts, and Studio Katia. So there's a bunch of companies that come together to create a little collaborative stamp set. I think it's only been stamp sets so far, but so they get together and collaborate on these sets under the name of the Stamping Village. I do not own anything from the Stamping Village, but the main reason I bought this set is because I really like that it's representative of these companies. So, you know, for instance, I don't own anything by LDRS Creative. I've never heard of them before, or until recently. I don't own any Gina K Designs stamps, for instance. I do buy from several of these companies already, like Lawn Fawn, Altenew, Averiel, Pink and Main, all these companies. But I thought it was a nice chance to see and use the designs of other companies. I don't know who actually manufactures these. Yeah, I don't know what company, I guess, kind of manufactures the stamps to know, like, this photopolymer stamp is the same quality as XYZ company. But I just really liked the idea of having many designs from different companies. So I got this. And then just a few more things. I guess I'll do the cute things and then the functional things. I really love Honeybee's, what do you call them? Gem stickers. They're, I don't know, I think they're like $4 or $5 for the sheet of them. There is 300. I'll pull it up. So these ones are the Harvest Festival gem stickers. Actually, let me take them out of the package because you can't, the ones on the end are actually dark purple, and I don't think you guys can tell. on the camera. Well, it would help if I held it in the camera. Maybe you can see that, kind of, maybe. So there's dark purple, burgundy, and then I think from there you guys can maybe tell the colors. That kind of shows it on the far left, the purple. So anyways, I really like these gems. I really like the size of them, is my favorite thing. I actually do not like when companies, let me show you guys. Here, this is some of my gems in a drawer. So I don't like this. So these are from probably Michael's or something. But do you see how there's 3 different sizes on here? Big, medium, and itty bitty. I actually only generally use this middle size here. I don't tend to use giant gems, and I don't tend to use itty bitty gems. Same thing, this I think was from Spellbinders. Same thing, there's large ones, medium ones, and small ones. I don't know. And then a lot of these mixes as well. I'm trying to find a good example. Does this have it? Yeah, this is from Lucy's Little Things. But, you know, there's other companies do it where they give you a mix of sizes. I'm sure that is, well, that's practical, probably. Makes sense to have a variety of things. But I guess just for me and the way that, you know, I use gems, you know, I only tend to use one size, and it's generally this size. So when I saw that Honeybee Stamps has these gem stickers, all in the same size, but in different colors, I got really excited, and I've purchased several of the colorways. They tend to sell out or be out of stock, at least at Simon Says Stamped. So I've been trying to buy them as I see them. So this is the Harvest Festival set on the right, and this is the Birthday Bash set here. That's just got nice pinks, oranges, yellows, greens, every color of the rainbow. So really excited about those. And then my last stuff is just practical. I bought another replacement tip for my Studio Katia embellishment wand, which, if you guys do not know, is this little guy here. It's this embellishment like jewel picker, which is really pretty actually. It's got like kind of gems in the middle of it. It's got a little point on the end. It's a blunt point that you can use to kind of push the gems around, and this replaceable tip on the end, which I'm really glad you can replace it. Mine is not damaged yet, but again, if you guys had watched my haul videos long enough, you will know that I am just a hoarder of anything that might ever go out of style. And then, well, not last actually, second to last, I got this Tim Holtz retractable craft pick. This is another buy because of something I already own. So for pulling up, what do you call it? Double-sided tape, when it's on the roll, it's got the backing on it. I use this Cricut weeding tool, this hooked weeding tool, to grab the end of the tape and be able to pull the backing off. I love that tool so much. But again, in true fashion of worrying about something, you know, if that tool ever breaks, I ended up getting this retractable craft pick from Tim Holtz. How blunt is it? It's nice that it fully retracts in there. It does have a grippy body, which is nice, but I'm sure we'll get dust all over it in my drawer. And it extends. Whoo, look how far that extends. That is scary. That is actually scary. Yikes. I think there's like, yeah, that's the oh, you can't see. That's the first degree. That's closed. That's the first degree. All the way out to, yikes, length. So bought this. I'm hoping that it It's actually a, I don't know. You know, my Cricut one actually might be sharper now that I'm looking at it, but I don't want anything sharp, to be honest. I'm always worried about poking myself, or I've got various, you know, X-Acto knives in my drawer and stuff that I'm always worried the cap's gonna fall off. So I got this to try to pick off the backings of double-sided tapes. And last but not least, beacon. So I have this beacon over here. I'll show you. It is Beacon 3-in-1 Advanced Craft Glue, and it dries clear, it's acid-free, waterproof. It is not water-based, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I'm fairly certain, yeah, I'm fairly certain Beacon is not water-based. I think it's like, I don't know, chemicals. But in any case, it's not water-based, I don't think. So, when you're using it on projects, like with thick cardstocks and things, or any cardstock to be clear, it doesn't like warp it or make it weird because there's no water in it to kind of wrinkle the paper. And it's hobbyist glue, so if you use it to adhere, you know, 2 sheets of cardstock together, it makes it really, really strong. So I really like this. The reason I discovered it is because of Sam at Mixed Up Craft. She uses a glue called Collal, which I think you can get in the US, but I believe it's more of a UK or European glue. So she did like a test of Collal versus Beacon 3-in-1 and said that they're basically the same. And I started using this. The only 2 liquid adhesives I use is art glitter glue on the right here and this Beacon 3-in-1. So everyday things I'll use art glitter glue, but if I need a really strong adhesive, I use Beacon 3-in-1 now, and I love it. So, afraid that it'll go out of style, I ended up buying some this is from Simon Says Stamp, of course, it's a Simon haul, but I'm also trying to get more of it from Michael's sells it, and you can also buy it on Amazon, pretty close to what you would buy it in store. So, I think the packaging's a little bit different on the one from Simon, but I believe they're the same. This one actually might be newer because it's got like an Instagram logo on it, whereas mine doesn't. In any case, I love this glue, adhesive, whatever. It is amazing. It's really the only, between this and art glitter glue, I never need a liquid adhesive again. So I wanted to stack up on it. And yeah, so that's it actually. That was the last thing in this little haul of mine. Kind of pull everything back over here. There wasn't too much actually, which I'm semi proud of. So yeah, there we go. That's everything. So like I said, if you guys, if you know of ink lines that have a good range of colors, let me know. Just curious kind of what inks you guys like. And I think that's it for me. Like I said earlier in the video, I've got one more order from Simon Says Stamp coming in, so there'll be at least one more haul video from me in the near future. And hopefully I will, I don't know, I always say that hopefully I'll have more process videos using these, the stuff that I buy. And then whenever I end up crafting, I never quite want to or get around to pulling out my camera to film. So that's my bad. But anyways, hope to see you guys on the other side for another video. All right, bye.